Hey guys, night. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve problems, challenges, and obstacles in our lives, as well as a self-improvement process to reach the heights, goals, and ambitions that we have set for ourselves, as well as those around us. If you would like a brief introduction, a brief summary as to how to break down the Ahn Rho Project into domains of life, subseries, analogies, and so on and so forth, you can tell in previous live streams for the past 3.5 years, straight to J 21 and beyond for more dated versions. Sorry, give me a pause here for a second. And that will cover the copyright-free music, content live stream schedule, as well as how we divvy the 50-minute live stream, which won't take too much of your time, into 11 segments in 3 phases, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's dive into the second segment. I want to say 3 things. First of all, we're probably going to have another stream after this, which will be at least 2, maybe 3 live streams back to back in the next, maybe 5 hours or so. Probably middle of the night. And the second thing I want to mention, so because of that, I'm going to do some skips into the bridge introduction. So if you want to skip ahead into the content, you can always fast forward by about a minute or a minute or a minute and a half into the live stream, and then we'll dive right into the content, especially if you're watching as a VOD or a replay on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. And sorry, there's something like stuff in my nose. It's disgusting. Sorry guys. It's disgusting. Alright. Last thing. What a horrible way to start. But that's what it is. The last thing. Solve a 5 override. A rule to break all the rules. This is the principle to free myself from the system and just be purely practical. Alright. Take a look on the screen, what you see is what you get. We have a whole bunch of stuff. This is only maybe about 30% of what we want to cover digitally. We have a lot more than this. We have like so much stuff to cover over the past maybe 72 hours or 3 days. So we're going to start off here. Like I said, it's going to run into the next 3 days. I actually haven't covered anything. I haven't run any live streams for the past 2.5 days, and everything's just accumulated because there's been so much going on in the backdrop as I've had to try to recover from to this next phase of life, this next chapter where the past 3 decades, I'm trying to recover from everything and just get back to work into new things that I have never tried before. Let's start with the right-hand panel. We'll start with collages on the right-hand side. So, again, this has to do with groceries. So, I would say that no. Oh God, I'm not even starting the right track. Let's start on the left-hand side, top left. Oh shoot, I should maximize that. So actually receipts. What am I doing trying to expand on that? There's receipts. So basically, I went to take a look in the title. It does say about having to do count, right? It's like saying I'm pressuring myself to count here, keep track of how much in the past maybe 5 days spent about $150 worth of, it's a combination of receiving as well as giving. So have received and given. There's been an exchange of material items from food to groceries to treats and gifts and so on and so forth of about roughly $150. And they all resemble something much more than material worth, right? They resemble much more than that. It's the interpersonal relationships I have with my colleagues or my cousins or my so on and so forth that really represent each of these things. So I just want to say, obviously you see the receipts there. I shouldn't be expanding on that because there's private confidentiality. But you see in the middle, you also see some felt tabs, some stuff had to do with Dollarama, so the dollar store. We'll get basically some stuff we need to use for the chair that we purchased. The chair that we did not purchase, a chair that we wiped down, and we'll cover that maybe in the next 5-10 live streams or so. Somewhere down the road we'll cover it. On this one I can expand a little bit better. You can see here has to do with more grocery items. So we went to get some groceries over on a Monday, which is rare. And oh man, I'm so buzzed out because that weekend was just, it was a great weekend, but like I fell behind on so many things, or really added on so many things, right? Yeah, groceries, metro, so junk food, Indian snack food, so on and so forth, all that kind of jazz. Moving on. Ingredients to put inside like a wrap and then take it to work. That's like a very makeshift way of making dinner. We have more stuff here that's on sale. I don't drop by Metro much anymore. It's just something I just happen to do because oh yeah, that has to do with logistics. So on that Monday, I actually dropped by to check up on a senior who and his daughter. So they're locked in at the long-term care seniors home, and obviously I volunteer for that seniors home, and I wanted to drop by and say hi outside his window, not inside. So he could see me as I called him, and we had a really nice half-hour chat. So that's why these groceries are important, in the sense that on the way to pick up this kind of stuff, they're really for the felt tabs. I also managed to pick up the groceries and complete a service call for one of my clients, who really is more like a grandfather to me, in a sense. We call each other pretty much like we're pretty much like family. Like, you know, that's how it is. He actually doesn't have a grandson, so that's kind of, you can see how this works. Hold on. I know, I'm sorry, this is disgusting. I'm very sorry, guys. We're gonna have like 4 live streams before I go to sleep today. Jesus, this is bad. Alright, so the groceries over there. Okay, at the very bottom you see a like granola bar. Okay, that has to do, that's actually a gift item. It's not something from the grocery store. That's from my one of the colleagues at the workplace, who is like an aunt to me, in a sense. And ML, she's a fantastic individual who is really supportive of me during my rough time. She knows about how I've had to essentially be my own parent for most of my life. So yeah, I mean, basically that's what that food item symbolizes. Her really just like reaching out, taking care of me. I really appreciate that. I really do. And then finally, last but not least, this collage. Holy shit. I don't take 8 minutes to cover the collages, but this live stream is just exactly like that. It's okay, I'm taking my time. Take a look here. We're gonna have, oh, I swear, we're gonna have like 4 live streams before I go to sleep. It's crazy. Alright. So you see here. Alright, this one's loaded. We have some stuff to do with devices, conversations. We have some stuff to do with the screen capture software, as well as what we're screen capturing from the business and research. And we have the room itself. So if you take a look at the live stream's title, it has something to do with construction of the house. Okay. And at the very bottom, of course, you do see stuff having to do with Excel, so the databasing, as well as the top left-hand side, kind of like Notepad++ coding. So, okay, we have only 7 minutes. That's ridiculous. Six minutes. Yeah, that's insane, man. Let's just get right into it. So, what can we cover? Jesus. Here's a house that we kind of removed. Oh, let's just stand up, man. Stand up. So this is kind of like a beforehand, right? Same thing here. This is region B1, B3. Sorry. This is region D3. This is region A7, A8. So take a look on screen right now. A7, A8 looks very different now. Yeah, just look at that. It's a huge mess. Actually looks quite a bit the same. Region B1 doesn't even exist anymore. It's kind of right here. It's like just gone. It's gone. You know, it's gone. Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff has moved around. We'll definitely cover this in more detail. And then the bed region is pretty much the only thing that's going to stay the same, more or less. Yeah, but I mean, it's wiped down. A lot has changed. Okay, moving on. We can't spend too much time on that. So he's done health sciences, the convention, right? Me basically just taking a screenshot of part of what we captured. That's just the homepage. I can't show too much detail, copyright stuff, not my shit, right? And this is the screen capture software we use. So this is Microsoft Expression. Of course, it is free software to get that. I don't know if they provide it anymore. They might have taken away the link or whatever. but it is one of those old softwares that have been discontinued. Alright, think of like Windows Silverlight or Media Center, there's like Windows 7 type things. On the left hand side, you see the voice recordings. So segment 4 and 5, take a look in the title, it does say count, right, like I said. That has to do with money, right? So it's like 100, like I said, an exchange of $150 worth material-wise. But of course, it's all priceless when it comes to relationships. People who color your life, that's the meaning of life. Finding people you can live your life with and die alongside. Anyways, left-hand side, conversations covered in that, probably, I don't really know what exactly was covered in that, probably the 12th it says, so that would have been the Sunday, largely between me and my domestic guardians, I would suppose. And of course the live stream itself here, which at the very back, like I said, if I do a count, it says roughly about $150 and 25x 125 servings of food or mini parts, and 25 wholes, so 25 different places or 25 transactions and purchases or gifts and receipts, moments. Okay, so yeah, and then at the end, of course, we did say it has to do with home renovation, home construction, in a sense. So this is like a before, after kind of thing. What I'm doing right here, you can see before and after. So it's not horribly different. You can't tell the difference too much. I'll show another one here. Right, we're midway through the construction, and I was moving this region here around this region of books, stack of books over there. Here's another one. You can see that I just shifted it on an angle, and then I start to move things around, and I start to move. That's region, of course, that was region B7, the books, and region A7 for the desk. Here's regions E at the very back on the left hand corner, and region D3. Everything's just kind of moved around, especially region D4, just like completely that right there. Oh, and then here's the shell, region F. So it's like a time capture as things go along. Yeah. So what else can we cover in the short moment of time we have left after that really long ass collage? We have this choose components, so auto completion files, auto function list files, plugins, basically Notepad++ having installation set up, running it afterwards. I accidentally, my mouse is fucking around, it's not working much anymore. It double clicks, it misclicks, it null clicks. So that's what happened. And then here's Notepad. I accidentally opened something, and this looks like some horror flick out of like Doki Doki kind of stuff, right? If you remember, if you go back about 5 years ago, this Doki Doki stuff right there, scary shit. Oh man. Anyways, if you know what I'm talking about, great. If you don't, whatever. Just humor. All right, back on track. It's a game. It's a horror kind of game thing that became trending on YouTube. It was recommended to me from my brother. He was like so ecstatic to it, and I was like, I had no idea what's he talking about. And then then I took a look at it through the YouTube clips, and I'm like, holy shit, this is some really intense, yeah, scary. Oh, anyways, whatever. You can find that on your own. All right, over here we have is this the laptop? Yeah, this is a laptop. So I noticed that. Yeah, so I was doing these recordings, like I said, the screen capture for the recordings right here. Like it took a lot of space out, like honestly, screen captures. So because there were a lot of sessions, there were 22 sessions, 24 workshop sessions combined at least. And so on this side, 22, sorry, it went from like 198 gigabytes down to 127. So that's like about 60 gigabyte difference. It's nuts, that's so much space. Thank goodness I have like an external drive. Alright, so receipts now. We're moving on to receipts. Stuff that I wanted to cover in the collage that I don't have time for. So you take a look on the title right now, and the stream actually is ending about like 15 seconds. So this is Wendy's receipt. Just gonna move it to the back. Contest details on the back, and instructions on rebuild of a dirt for the felt. This is a felt tab, and I think that's it. This is what I actually went to the groceries for. So I went to this live stream. It was totally not supposed to go this way, but I can't expect too much given that I didn't stream for 3 days. So what a king. Continue.